Hey there internets, Pixel Geek here with my last video for the year 2014. And in this video, I'm going to recap 10 very important things that I learned in the past year. So here we go. Number 1, make lists. So I started watching this guy on YouTube and following his blog. This guy's name is Sean Wes. His website can be found at Sean, SEANW.es. Check him out, very inspirational guy. What I learned from him is to make lists. And I'm not really used to that. For some reason, I never really got into that, even through my grade school days. But now I'm learning why. And he put it very plainly, your brain shouldn't be used to remember things. Computers can do that. Your brain should mainly be used to process things. Instead of stuffing your brain's hard drive with things to remember, just leave it clear so it has enough space to process a lot of stuff that you need to do for your work. All right, number 2, you will have good years and you will have bad years, and everyone goes through it. So 2013, great year for me. I was on top of the moon. This year, not so much, but you know what? Everyone goes through it. There's so many people who have it better than you, and there's a lot more people that have it worse than you, no matter what situation you're in. That brings me to number 3, never give up. Just keep designing. Even when it feels like you have no more creative juice, just do something. Even if that something sucks, just do it. Because once you give up on your YouTube channel, yes, I'm talking to myself. Once you give up on writing articles, once you give up designing or being creative, that's just you hurting yourself because you're losing your own time on this space rock. So don't give up and keep working at your craft. All right, number 4. It's kind of like the same thing with number 3. Keep designing. Keep designing for the love of it. Yeah, those two should have been the same, but whatever. Keep designing. Just keep going. All right, number 5. Working slower is actually working faster. So what I mean by this is have working meetings. What I've learned is that a lot of people like to have meetings just to have another meeting, and then those meetings would break out into even more meetings. Just makes everything even slower than it should be. Try to make a process where you have working meetings, and those working meetings should take 4 hours. Now, people are going to be like, whoa, 4-hour meeting. But if you make everyone who needs to work on a certain project in that one meeting for 4 hours, so many questions would be answered within that one day meeting, rather than having multiple meetings and so many questions along the whole life of the project. Okay, number 7, ask a lot of questions. I learned this from my coworker. Ask why. Ask why a certain element needs to be animated. You know, someone from the top might say, oh, animate it like this. Well, why? What's the purpose? And keep asking why. Like, what if someone says, oh, we should design the website like this? Okay. Why? You know, do you have data? Do you have user experience research to back up why we need to design it like this? Also, ask yourself that same question too. If you're designing websites, why do I need to design like this? Do I need to use parallax scrolling? Do I need to do fancy animations? If you can answer that with a valid answer as to why, then do it. Nothing should stop you. So keep asking why, so your designs actually have purpose rather than just making it pop. All right, number 8. If a project that you're working on doesn't have a clear leader, become that leader. You know, if no one is stepping up to be that leader and helping to motivate, inspire, and help the project go along towards the finish line, then be that leader. Yeah, it's going to take a lot more work on you, but people will appreciate it, and you will actually grow as a person. All right, that takes me to number 9. What does it mean to be a leader? Well, to me, it means being the one who motivates, inspires, and is in the front lines fighting to make a design great instead of ordering teammates from the back of the line. This graphic right here is what I'm talking about. I saw this on Reddit and I was like, yes, exactly. Be a leader, not a boss. People will appreciate you more if you're a leader. Lastly, number 10, prove you're alive. It's a quote from Fight Club, and I wrote this on my dry erase board at work. And I used this to motivate myself to get my presentation done. I wanted to present to the senior vice president of global marketing at my work. Mainly, I just wanted to tell him how much I'm passionate about web design. And I wanted to prove myself that I'm not just another worker in his department. I am proving myself alive. I am someone else. I am someone different. I am someone who wants to be known. And so to do that, I prepared a presentation. The presentation was just one-on-one. It was in a small meeting room with a TV. I hooked up my laptop, presented, and what he said at the end really, really surprised me. He did say, "I thought you were an introvert, and I didn't know you had this much passion about web design." So there you go. Prove yourself alive. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. So that's it for this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. To all my existing subscribers, again, thank you so much for subscribing. Until next year, thank you for watching, and I'll see ya. Have a safe and happy new year.